I believe Rob Gronkowski believes he's done. Or rather, done. If you listened to his agent, Drew Rosenhaus, relay the tight end's reiterative message Monday afternoon. Gronk's triple-double down was spread to put out the speculative fires Rosenhaus had stoked by publicly suggesting Gronkowski might eventually return. Because not 24 hours after announcing his retirement, the 29-year-old still had to speak a life change entirely within his control into existence because the world didn't entirely believe him. Allow me to throw a little gas on those cooling embers. I believe Rob Gronkowski will suit up for the Patriots in 2019 or 2020. Now legitimate arguments exist that Gronk should never play football again. They were raised a year ago when he first contemplated hanging his cleats up, and these cases have only been empowered with time. Let's address those first. Yes, he's already suffered 2 careers worth of injuries. Multiple surgeries to his back, knees and arms were conducted around ailments of the ankle, knee, hamstring, chest, thigh and head variety. However, 2/3 of Gronk's documented injuries were suffered in the second half of New England seasons, the cumulative results of terrible wear and tear and/or the inevitability of life in the NFL striking. If Gronk returns mid-season, he'll have avoided the pounding that led up to his previous absences and limited the injury bug's opportunities to bite. Cardinals wideout Larry Fitzgerald, an Iron Man of 15 seasons and counting, sees all reward and no risk in waiting. There's nothing wrong with missing a couple weeks of training camp and getting to the bye. How fresh he would be coming off that layoff, Fitzgerald said Monday at the annual league meetings. I mean, I think that could be a secret weapon for them down the stretch. There's also the suggestion that because he's set for life financially, why should Gronkowski return? It's fair. Gronkowski reportedly saved every penny of the near $55 million he earned from the Patriots, opting to live strictly off his endorsements, a choice that reveals he doesn't need money now, but he also hasn't for years. Therefore, continuing to fight through injury all this time was never about his bank account. If he chose to slip his pads on again, it wouldn't be to earn a quick buck. Lastly, Gronkowski's career accomplishments rival any other tight ends in history. He may go down at the best ever. So what is left to achieve? For starters, Gronk never treasured his individual records, save for those that featured the number 69. Study his farewell note. He referenced only experiences, relationships and championships. "I will truly miss you guys," he wrote near the end. This combination, the allure of another Super Bowl run and reuniting with his adoring teammates, is what should lure him back. Their pull on his heartstrings is clear and strong. Last offseason, Gronkowski nixed a trade for the simple fact it would have separated him from Tom Brady. For years, he's said the best parts of being on the field are competition and camaraderie. And reportedly, as he recovered from a debilitating thigh contusion after Super Bowl 53, he told teammates he wants another ring. Weeks after he expressed this, league insiders began to publicly pivot from reporting Gronk will probably retire to saying they'd be shocked if he did. Of course, everyone is wrong now and again, even well-sourced reporters. But those reports stemmed from conversations with people close to Gronkowski, which means the tight end has now surprised them, too. His announcement also surely shocked the Patriots. Gronk spent most of the early off-season at their facility, per ESPN's Mike Reese. Seeing this, the front office then tentatively planned on his return. By all accounts, the competitive fire within Gronk burned and would be unleashed again. So how could everyone near the tight end be so off base? Why would his agent suggest a return immediately after his retirement? If it weren't plausible, if not probable, why would Gronk so clearly leave gas in his playing tank? There's a chance this came down to money, which from Gronkowski's view would translate as respect. It's easy to understand why New England might refuse to suffer a cap hit of almost $12 million at his expense given he was hardly a top 10 player on the roster at times last year. Meanwhile, Gronkowski, having sacrificed all that he has for the organization these last 9 years, should want to be taken care of. Rosenhaus told NBC Sports' Peter King that Bill Belichick called him days before the retirement announcement. It's possible Belichick's call hastened his decision, with Gronk choosing not to cede any more money or happiness. Whether or not that's true, it's obvious his chief stresses in Foxborough were the bull, and the bruises. From football, he wants joy, competition, fellowship and maybe to throw someone out of the club occasionally. And Gronk can still have everything just by waiting and watching over the coming months. Go see the world, hit up Hollywood, shotgun some beers in the meantime. Be Gronk. Just stay by the phone. Because imagine the Pats are 6-4 next season, saddled with an underperforming rookie replacement and wilting receiving core, which currently rank among the league's worst. By the way, Gronkowski gets a call. It's Tom Brady. The quarterback sees his 7th ring slipping away and wants to ride again with his tight end, to push past the seemingly impossible one more time. He reminds Gronk his final catches in Super Bowl 53 and the 2019 AFC Championship game effectively clinched titles for New England. What does he think about a return? How could he resist? Who's to say, now rested and rejuvenated, the greatest tight end to ever play couldn't do it again? Certainly not me.